Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, beautiful people. Um, Thank you for joining another episode of Life with Shenita. I am Shenita Connolly, your host for this amazing show. And I say amazing show because of how it got started and why it got started. And so, Life with Shenita is just that life. And my goal is to encourage people to live a vibrant life beyond life's challenges. Um, and what I've learned is through my journey, regardless to what has happened on your journey, it is a choice that we either live or we die. And I'm sure we don't want to be somewhere in the middle. So I've chosen to live in spite of the challenges that I've had to face on this journey. And so that is how the show got started. So, um, my goal again is to be an example, be a light for others to live out their life purposefully. And so I hope that the content that we've shared on the show for the last year and a half has been valuable to you in some way. And I hope that it has pushed you to another level. And again, thank you for joining those of you who have joined this evening. I am going to have a conversation with a violinist. But before, um, they join, I want to just share and kind of recap how I began. As many of you all know that my husband had a massive heart attack on June 30th, 2015, in which 3 weeks later he passed away. And it was out of that experience that Life with Shenita was birthed. After becoming a life coach, talking with my personal coach, we found our way into this place. Um, Life with Shenita, everything dealing with life. So there may be shows about getting your affairs in order. There may be shows about, as it is tonight, about a violinist and his journey. It could be any subject matter. But my hopes is that regardless to the content, that it is an inspiration, it is encouraging, it is educational, it is entertaining, and empowering to whomever has an opportunity to watch. Um, my books, Is Your House in Order, was the first book that I wrote as a result of my husband and I not having all of our I's dotted and T's crossed when he had his heart attack. And so my desire is that no one has to experience what I had to endure as a result of not taking the time to handle personal affairs. And so tonight I'm going to share a little bit from the book because, COVID is still very real. And I want to make sure that people really are taking this matter very seriously as it relates to taking their time to make sure that their affairs, personal affairs, are in order as it relates to life insurance, wills, power of attorney, advanced medical directives, um, all of those affairs. So, with that being said, Is Your House in Order can be purchased on Amazon. And I just want to thank those who have purchased a copy, whether from Amazon or from me personally. More importantly, I want to thank those who have taken the time to get their affairs in order. So I want to share the foreword from the book, which was written by my pastor, Dr. Luke S. Hall. And it's profound. And so it reads, and I'm going to share this with you guys. There is often a sense of excitement to hear the words, "We are having a baby." Planning begins immediately. Rooms are painted, furniture is purchased, bottles and diapers are acquired in bulk. The parents even explore which college fund would be best for their child's future. Just as there is purposeful planning for living, there should be purposeful preparation made for death. The Bible tells us that Jesus came that we may have life more abundantly. I believe that abundant life includes being prepared for the inevitable departure from this world. All too often, family members are left with the poignant responsibility of preparing final arrangements for their deceased loved ones. The absence of wills, life insurance policies, and estate planning magnify the grieving process for those who are left behind. Purposeful planning could serve to lessen the administrative and financial burden of an already grieving heart. This is why I'm excited about the valuable information, insight, and advice that Shenita is providing in this book. The wisdom and direction that she's offering were birthed from the wound of experience and will prove helpful to all who read it. I believe that the legacy of a person is not only compromised of how he lived, but how he prepared to die. The contents of this book will help you in the purposeful planning for a quality of life for your loved ones once you depart. Living on purpose requires planning to depart. So I thought that was really profound. And in light of COVID, I just want to make sure that we are thinking about this to the point that it pushes us to making the appointment with the attorney, making the appointment with the funeral home, making an appointment with the life insurance agent, making an appointment with the hospital. Sometimes you can get the advanced medical directive done through the hospital. Whatever it is that may be missing in your planning for your exit. And I know we personally don't like to talk about that, but it is definitely a part of living. And so we do have to talk about the exit and preparing for that so that our family members are not left in a devastated position. So I know we want to live and we're full of life. Yes, Life with Shenita is encouraging us to live a vibrant life. But during that process, we also want to make sure that we are preparing for the exit and we're leaving our family members in a much better position than they were when we were here. So I just want to share that because I think it's so important to focus on that, and also to remind you of how I got started. Many of you all, I'm sure, have gone through many challenges in life, and as a result of whatever those challenges were, there's something that is to be birthed from that, whether it is a book, whether it's a ministry, whether it is a business, or what have you. We have to move forward in planning or launching whatever that is. And so I want to encourage us to not back away from what God may be saying to you in terms of your journey. So, one thing that I've also learned on this journey is to be prepared for the unexpected. And so that's exactly what I'm doing tonight. My guests are running behind, and so I had to be prepared to pivot, shift. And so, with that being said, the second book that I published is a book called Abiding Love, and it is a reflection from the heart by widows and widowers. And it is a sharing of our story, our journey of 16 additional widows and widowers. And so I am hoping that for any couple out there that may be married, they may be challenged in a particular area in their relationship, that they would really think about the need to work through those challenges. Think about counseling. Think about not only one-on-one counseling, but couples counseling, even group sessions that you can become a part of that can help elevate your relationship and work hard on that relationship, which is so important. So, with that being said, Abiding Love is also available on Amazon as well. And so, our guests are here now, and I want to bring them into the studio, and so that we can begin tonight's show. As I said, I was truly excited to interview this amazing artist. And his wife will be joining him this evening, which I think is absolutely awesome. I think that when we are moving forward in our careers or our journey, to have a partner by your side is simply amazing. Um, I know they're very busy, and so I'm excited that they've found some time to carve into their schedule to chat with us this evening. So, without further delay, I am going to bring in Richmond and Kelly Punch.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hi. I'm
How
sorry.
are you all?
Doing well. How are you
We're
doing?
good. We're good. Happy
Good.
to
I
be
know you.
here.
Yes, I know you guys are really busy, so I'm so excited that you were able to take some time to join us this evening.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank
Yes.
thank you so
So,
much.
would you, yeah. So with that being said, I would like for you guys to introduce yourselves to the audience.
Oh, cool. Yes. Well, my name is Richmond Punch, and my wife Kelly. Uh, we're originally from Dallas, Texas. Actually, my wife is from Dallas by way of Indiana, and I'm a violinist. My wife is manager, wife of juror, specialist, stylist, um,
Everything.
and, and I'm violinist and entertainer, band leader, speaker, and just a spotter with the violin as well.
I love it. And so Dallas, Texas is your home, and she moved to Dallas from Indiana, did you say?
Yes, it's a small college town, where Notre Dame is, South
Okay.
Bend, Indiana.
Okay, awesome. 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 And so you manage your husband's career.
Yes, ma'am, as well as I can.
I love it.
Yay!
That could be a challenge, I'm sure, right? It can be a challenge at times, I'm sure.
I'm sorry. Say again.
I said that can be a challenge at times, I'm sure, but I'm sure
Woo!
you're
All
handling
the
it.
time challenging. Yes, ma'am. He's a handful. That's all I gotta say.
I love it. So, I know that you guys are juggling a few things tonight, but so let's talk about before we get started, I like to do an icebreaker. I always do an icebreaker. So I would love for you and Richmond to describe the color black to a blind person if you had to.
The color black. Describe that to a blind person.
Yes, if you had to
Uh,
describe the color black to a person, what would that look like?
okay. Well, Richmond had to step away. He has a birthday surprise. He's going to be playing for a lady, unbeknownst to her. So we'll get to hear that in a minute. But he'll be right back. But the way I would describe it is, um, I would just say powerful. The color black is power. Um, it's strong. It's it's vast. It's strong. And here's my hubby. She wants you to describe the color black to a blind person. What would you say the color black is to a blind person?
I'll say black is strong. It's a strong, vibrant color. It's all the colors in the world put together. It's beautiful. It's
I'm sorry.
So you guys had the similar definition or description. The color black is strong.
Yes, powerful. I said powerful. He said strong. Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Richmond and how he got his career started while he's maneuvering. Um, Tell us a little bit about his journey.
Okay. Well, he was raised by a single parent, Gail Punch. Excuse me. I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver this phone. And at the age of 5, he was at a Montessori school, and they gave him the choice of musician of what type of come back over. I'm at the Montessori school when you were 5 years old.
They presented a concert really with instrumentalists with an orchestra and just gave us a choice of playing an instrument. You know, first of all, making it accessible, which is already different than most public schools, and then offering it to us in a concert, and I picked the violin.
And so, how long have you been playing the violin? How long have you been playing the violin?
Sure.
Since he was 5 years
old. Since I was 5 years old.
So how many years is that to us?
Uh-oh.
Oh, 35. Over 35.
Okay.
He'll be 41 August the 12th. So
awesome. And so share with us or share with the audience what that looks like for you as a violinist. All these years, 35 years. What has that been like for you?
Sure. Well, it's been amazing. Yeah, learning every day, growing, learning songs,
learning people,
learning my craft. Yeah, learning people, learning nationalities, religions, and all the things that it takes. And of course, the years of study that I did as a child. You know, hundreds of thousands of dollars in lessons and studies.
Mitzvahs for the Jewish.
Yes, in order to be able to do, because my wife was talking about various different types of events, bar mitzvahs, a Chinese where 80%, a funeral where 80% of guests are Chinese, they play for Disney Cruise Line where the guests are from all over the world. I
Indian
just played,
wedding.
Indian weddings. Recently I played for the cousins of the now American famous singer called Davido. From Africa, and I played for his cousins, and when the cousins, they brought 99% from Africa, and the cousin's wife was I believe somebody, a couple of people were American, but the rest of them were all from Africa, but I come ready.
I love it. I saw you guys were somewhere this past weekend playing.
This past weekend?
Was it this weekend or this week? Somewhere this week?
Repeat that, please.
Were you guys playing somewhere this week?
Oh yes,
I saw you somewhere this
week.
We
were in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay,
yes.
awesome.
And I loved it because I found out that Charlotte is named after the Black Queen Charlotte from England. So it just made it even more delightful for me to be there. I love that.
Awesome. And so what has this journey been like for you guys as a couple? I know that you started out, as a violinist at 5 and you journeyed for some years, I'm sure, before you got married. But since you've been a couple, what has that been like for you all? Share with the audience individually.
Sure, but it's better. It's way better to try to pursue dreams, careers, life, when you're not by yourself.
Mhm.
And get back in the camera.
I want to hear from you first.
So it's amazing to have a woman of God to love, um, that that is succeeding and beyond. That supporting sacrifices, that uplifts, that is just as creative as me, even if she's not playing the violin.
Mhm.
That,
I love it.
and she's just she today, for instance, she reminded me to enter a BET competition. I think I saw it maybe a week or two ago, but I think I would have overlooked it. I would have,
Mhm.
but she reminded me, to enter into the competition. So I entered in.
Awesome. It reminds me of a helpmate. So when God
Mm-hmm.
put man to sleep and created woman, it was to be a helpmate. So you have a great helpmate, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
And
And
he
so
listens
Kelly,
to me. I love it because he listens to me. Thank God. Most of the time, anyway.
yes,
He
I love
listens
it.
to me. I get to dress him. He lets me dress him for the different events, which is very good. So, yeah, it's teamwork. I always say teamwork makes the dream work. So
And it does.
we work
It
together
does.
very good. God knew what he was doing. So,
Yes. And how many years have you all been married?
oh God, it seemed like forever.
Well,
Oh my
about
God,
6 is coming
6
up.
years. Yeah, 6 years.
And it seems like forever, right?
It seems like forever.
It
I know
does.
him so well. He knows me, and it just seems like we've been together in another life or something. It's been great.
That's awesome. And I would love for you all to, I know you're going to play at some point, but I'm not sure if you're in a position to share some of your gifts and talents before the presentation now, or you tell me.
Oh,
Say again?
she's saying before the presentation. I think I have to wait. What did-
Wait,
to
say it
play.
again.
She's saying, are we playing now or
Wait,
wait?
hold on. Let me see how long it's gonna be.
Yeah. Okay, she's checking on that. So,
Okay, so share some more interesting facts about you,
oh,
Richmond.
sure. Um, I love I love food. I
You're a
eat,
foodie?
yes. Definitely, I eat all kinds of food. Um, uh, these days, that also consists not only of trying different cultures, but also a bit of it consists of finding vegan restaurants. Um, so I'm trying to eat a little bit more on the healthy side, and so we have an adventure as we're balancing out.
They're parking right now,
Okay.
so it'll be about another 5 minutes or so. So
There it is. So she's no longer coming. Okay.
I'm not
Five.
sure.
So there's a lot more balancing, a lot more discovery, finding these vegan restaurants, and so keeping track of all these places and whether they're like red meat, or it's what are we doing, and then we mix it with like grilled chicken and all this kind of. So the diet is just very very interesting.
Okay. So how long have you been embracing this vegan lifestyle?
Well, I guess it's a semi-vegan, I should say, but it started really with the 30 days. I guess some friend we had. Um,
My son,
oh, was that? I thought it was a friend.
our son too.
Okay.
Trying
Well,
to
we've been
help
knowing
us eat
about it from our
healthy.
son for some years, but there was a friend that recently saw it, saying try it. Um, so we've been trying it.
Okay. And so staying away from meat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no, no,
doing
no,
too
not.
good.
Yeah, it's not. That's why I said partial vegan because
I'm a meat eater. I'm not good at that. You
we
know
what
that.
we have been, like I said, there's some exception of the rules, like occasionally chicken. Now I will say that we have more so tried to stay away from red meat
Okay.
for
Okay.
a lot of the part.
I'm T-Rex, so no comment.
You're not
And
going to
we
buy
both
into
have
that.
different modifications of that diet, I should say.
I'm T-Rex. I can't help it. It's me. I love meat.
Right. Right. It's a gradual change, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm sure it's gradual. So tell us about Richmond. Tell us about some upcoming events that you have.
Say again?
Some upcoming events that you have. Can
Oh,
you
sure.
share?
Well, of course, we just came from 5 days in Charlotte, which is awesome. Upcoming, the end of this month, we have the National Funeral Directors. It's actually like National Black Funeral Directors conference.
It's gonna be in Dallas. But he missed Milwaukee. Milwaukee's next.
Okay.
I'm out of order. Sorry.
Yeah, that's next.
Before that will be Milwaukee. It's a
Baptist
convention. Yeah, it's a church denomination convention in Milwaukee. I think it'd be Grace International Church.
Yes.
We have Los Angeles. Los Angeles is
August 12th, your birthday.
Oh, right.
Well, happy early birthday.
Yes, and I'm also doing an event during it. So,
and then back in Dallas for a jazz festival.
Okay.
And Dominican Republic in January 2022.
What about Atlanta? Do we get to see you perform here in ATL?
Yes. I didn't name some of those events, because they're localized, but they're all the time.
Here, yeah.
Okay.
Different restaurants.
A lot of restaurants, bars, Mexican restaurants, burger bars, Roswell, Alpharetta, Buckhead, Buford. I play at Cigar City once a month, Cigar City Club.
Okay.
And what else?
We'd like for you to come south.
This weekend, hopefully, I should be debuting at La Nidia, which is Nene Leak's restaurant.
Okay. Well, can you find your way south, like Stockbridge, Fayetteville, McDonough?
Yeah. Often I'm playing at one was the Juneteenth. That actually had some rain issues, but I was supposed to be there. That was Clayton County.
Okay.
I'm often at the arts exchange, Arts Exchange on the south side.
Okay. Awesome. Because I'm sure, we have some, I'm not sure if you play just jazz or you play it all. But I'm sure there are some jazz lovers watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
So can
you saying styles? What styles?
Styles.
It's literally every style. But of course, a lot of it is jazz and R&B because that's where the market leans to.
Mm-hmm.
But I literally play every style.
And what's your favorite type of music to play?
Between jazz and gospel.
Jazz and gospel. That's exciting.
So jazz and gospel, songs like Amazing Grace, but then I love, old jazz. Of course, I have original compositions, and of course, I love those as well.
Yeah, I love jazz. So I'm excited to hear what you will be playing tonight.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Okay. So it looks like I'll be playing something for you now.
Okay. That's exciting.
But it's only I have to cut it short.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hook it up here so we can play something for you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't know if my wife told you about that I'm performing because I'm actually performing right now. Okay, she did. Okay.
For a surprise birthday. Yes.
We appreciate you.
Oh, sure.
This is a little different for me. I'm trying to get them in here.
I'll move to it. If you just,
okay, can you come around because that window's glaring?
Oh, you need to switch.
There we go. There you are.
Are you resting your arm? You can rest it.
Okay.
I can move to it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can say that I've met Richmond Punch.
You just got punched.
Yeah, I just got punched.
Getpunch.com.
Yes.
Get
So
Punch.
I'm looking forward to meeting you all in person one day.
The website's on there, right there,
Get
under your name.
punched. Get
It's,
punched.
Okay.
Show 'em the
okay,
shape.
okay.
www.richmondpunch.com.
No,
Net.
it's actually
Did I put net?
getpunch.net.
I meant to put net.
.net.
Okay.
I think I put .net next to
Just do it.
Kelly's name. I'm not sure.
Okay. And so you attended Juilliard, is that correct?
Yes, and my master's is Yale University. My
Awesome.
bachelor's was Juilliard.
Amazing. And you played for many dignitaries. Of course, Siobhan Fleming, Vonnie in the City is where I first saw you
Oh,
perform. She's a dear friend of mine. And so she wanted me to remind the audience that you have played for many dignitaries and many elected officials across the world. And so that's to be applauded.
she's dark hair, short hair.
Just a moment.
And I'm missing.
If they would have been over here telling us. No, they're just. That's not the
I'm
birthday
thinking
girl.
that's her.
Please,
Oh,
okay.
it's not.
No, she would tell us. Okay,
Okay.
sorry about that.
Okay,
We thought it was
sorry.
the birthday
We
girl
thought it was the
walking
birthday
in.
girl walking in.
Okay.
A lot of logistics. Okay. This is not.
It's not here. Go ahead, you can play.
Okay. It's all on you, Miss Director. It's a warm up to her.
Stop moving.
That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. So Richmond, so you're available to be booked for events wherever. And so they just need to go to www.richmondpunch.net. Is that correct?
That's right.
And all the information will be there in terms of contact.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's at richmondpunch.net, or they can email richmondpunch at Yahoo. There is 214-753-3477. All social media. And yeah, you can find
Instagram.
Instagram. And the music is everywhere. It's on
Okay.
Amazon,
At
Spotify, richmondpunch.net. It's on Tidal. It's on iTunes. It's on all of it. Apple Music.
Okay, so let me have that email address and the number again. I'm going to post it in my banner.
Sure. richmondpunch@yahoo.com. The phone number 214-753-3477.
So that's 214-753-3477.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So I just want to make sure that I include that so that if anyone would like to book you or reach out to you and Kelly, that your information is visible. So I know that you carved out time. I know we had planned for this to be different and you had a last minute event that came up. So I'm just grateful that you still made it a point to be here to share your gifts and your talents with my audience tonight. And I certainly am looking forward to meeting you and Kelly in the future. And before you guys depart, because I don't know how much more time you have, what advice would you give to a couple as it relates to whether they're single, married, dating, or what have you, in terms of working together as a unit? Is there anything that you all would like to share with the couples out there?
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay. So sorry, this view it was difficult to get us both in.
I would
That's
say
okay.
don't sweat the small stuff.
They can
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Yes.
Everything is small.
Yes.
You know, the main thing is the two of you together, your relationship. With musicians, I know you know about the groupies, the women that are always around. And so I just have to ignore them to know that he comes home to me every night. He gives me the paycheck. So that's okay.
Right.
If I share him a little bit, it's okay.
Right.
It's okay.
Exactly. And so, Richmond, what would you say?
Yeah, I would definitely speak to, what she's speaking, that, there's always work and I have to get off.
Oh, she's coming.
There's work and efforts that you have to do to be able to make it. You have to be able to stay in tune with yourself and your wife and your couple. Okay, all right.
You got it.
Awesome.
Hey, stop. Can you please step aside?
Okay. Okay. She's here.
Okay. So will he play as she's?
You want to see it? You want to see it?
That would be great. awesome.
Okay, I'm
Awesome,
talking
awesome,
that
awesome.
good.
That was awesome. That's awesome. You know, when I think about when I was watching him play and I remembered him saying he started at 5, that was education.
Yeah,
Someone knew that, you know, that was going to be a part of education for him and it has become a career. And so that is just amazing.
yes.
But
That's
I
all he
love the,
knows is music. That's it. I mean, he teaches it and he just loves it. Everywhere he goes, he wants to play for people. We were just in the airport. He
yes,
played for
I
them
saw
at the
that video.
airport.
Yes,
Everywhere. I just have to be ready. I just have to be ready because he'll pull it
yes,
out any minute. And he never meets strangers.
that's
So
awesome.
he loves what he does.
Yes, and I can tell that you love partnering with him. And
I
so it
do.
is
I
beautiful
really
to
do.
see. Yeah, it's
I know
beautiful to see that
it's
love.
awesome when you finally know what your calling is, what you're meant to do. And it
Yes,
was like you said, that God has helpmates
yes,
for every man, and I'm his
yes,
helpmate.
yes,
I'm there for him. He knew what Richmond needed. And
yes.
then Richmond gives me the things that I need, I'm bad at, like money. But
There you go. You balance that thing out, right? So this
so
is
we
a
work
great
out very
example.
well. We work very well together.
This is a great example of couples working together regardless of the career. So I just appreciate you guys taking the time to be here tonight.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, and I
And we'll
hope
do it
that,
again where we're exclusively for you.
yes, I know I had to share you tonight, but that's okay. I wanted others to get to know you guys. Vonnie in the city, Siobhan Fleming. I want to thank her again for introducing me to
Oh,
you
I love
all.
Siobhan. Yes.
Yes, and
Yes.
so
Love her.
yes, and so I just want to say thank you and bountiful blessings on you all today and
Oh, wonderful.
always.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless
Yes,
you.
and thank you, and you guys enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you. Going back to the birthday party over here.
Yes, I love it.
God bless you all. Have a good evening.
You too, dear. Thank you.
One more time. Let's put it on a different key. Okay. Everyone. So everybody sing this song. Okay. Here one more time.
So, Kelly,
Oh, wait a minute. Now, she got one more. Okay, wait. I'm gonna get a bonus. Okay, last one. This one is good. And it. Okay, here we go. Because he said put some hot sauce in it, right? That's what I heard him say. Okay, watch. Here, wait. Oh, here it is. Okay, watch. Here it comes. 50 Cent?
Yes.
Oh,
Go shorty. It's
okay.
your
Well,
birthday.
oh, that's what he said?
Yes.
That's
The
up in
other
the
hot
club.
sauce. The Louisiana hot sauce. You did the Tabasco.
Last Monday we out. We out. All right. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I think we got it.
Thank you guys so much, Kelly and Richmond.
Signing off.
Oh, thank
Take
you.
care. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hope you guys enjoyed that debut of Richmond Punch, the violinist, on Life with Shenita. It was a different kind of vibe tonight, but I certainly enjoyed having them on the show in the midst of all that they have going on in their world. So, as always, thank you for tuning in. Remember that I love you, but God loves you most and He loves you best. Peace, love, and joy. And thank you again for your support. And you guys have a wonderful evening. Take care.